pleased for the players, really pleased for my staff, and really pleased for the supporters. So, yeah, good way to end this part of the Nations League campaign. Obviously, we've got a little bit longer now that we've managed to secure a playoff. So, look forward to the games in March.
It was a special night, obviously, for John McGinn and then for Andy Robertson, a wonderful moment for him. Did you always have belief that and confidence that your squad could get that winner, even though the clock was ticking?
I think you always believe. It was a game. It was a very open game. A game, a lot of chances. So we always felt that maybe one more chance would come. Maybe not from the source it actually came from, but fantastic cross for John Souttar, who was outstanding defensively. Him and Grant Hanley. Fantastic cross, great header for the captain, and a nice way to finish the game.
Obviously, now that the third place relegation playoff, as you've spoken about there, what have you seen from this campaign that you can take into that and that gives you belief that you can get through that?
Everything I spoke about. The more you play at this level, the better you get. We started with 3 defeats, 3 narrow defeats with good performances. The players didn't lose belief. I didn't lose belief in the players. And they end up taking 7 points for the last 3 games, which gets us into that playoff. So the more you play at this level, the more you learn how to win the games, and that's what we've proved.
You've spoken about John Souttar this evening. We've spoken about Ben Doak as well in this campaign. How much stronger is this squad, and how much more ready are they for playing at this kind of top level, do you think?
Yeah, I think when you look towards the end of the game, we've made 5 changes. Players are coming to the pitch. I think the depth of the squad is good. We're still missing another 3 or 4 players who can probably add to that depth of squad. So hopefully going into next year they're all fit and they make my job hell of a difficult.
Just a final one from me. I just wonder, is there a mindset change from yourself and from the players to be a bit more brave, to be a bit more bold, to go for things?
Just an evolution of a team. The team evolves. You get to major tournaments. We've done that twice. We want to go to another one. So the team has to evolve all the time.
Steve, there's been some big achievements over the last few years. In terms of pride of what you're achieving and what the players have achieved, is that up there with anything that they've done over the last wee while? The fact that you went into the Nations League, kind of top division, people would have said cannon fodder, to turn round the results and get this level of performance, is that as good as anything, you know, feel good wise for yourself?
Yeah, there's been a lot of good moments over my 5.5 years. A lot of good milestones, a lot of good improvements, and like I say, this is just another step on the journey. We want to go to another major tournament. We now start next year with a tough playoff to try and stay at the highest level of the Nations League, but that'll set us up for a tough World Cup campaign, and we're ready for it. We've shown that we're ready for it.
I'm sure you're going to say you were focusing on the game out there. Were you aware of anything that was going on in Zagreb? Were you aware that for a long period Portugal were 1-0 up and...
Wasn't aware of anything, nothing. That wasn't what we focused on. We focused on coming to a difficult place. We knew it would be a very open game. Poland make the game open. They're very, very offensive. And we knew we had to be at our best to get a result. We spoke before about coming away to difficult places and getting results. We did it in Serbia, we did it in Austria. This is another place that we can say we know how to go away from home and get a positive result in a difficult environment.
I don't know if you were bluffing us last night when you said you weren't sure if you were going to start with Ben Doak, but are you glad that you did?
Obviously. Another assist for Ben, which is good. I think he tired quite quickly in the second half. I should maybe have taken him a little bit earlier, but he's a threat. He's very direct. He gets at defenders, and having been a fullback myself, I know you've got a winger like that who gets at you. He makes it difficult for the defenders, and he brings us something a little bit different.
We'll take a question from the Polish media up the back.
Hello, coach. Can you tell us something more about your view of Polish football, of our team after this match? Something more about how Poland play. How do you see it?
Like I said before, I think a very offensive team. They risk a lot going forward. They give away some chances in defence, but very attacking. I think the game, if you're a neutral supporter, and I don't think there was too many neutral supporters, I think it would have been a fantastic game to watch. Both teams had big chances to score, but Poland are like ourselves. Both games we played against them, close games. Obviously, we got beaten at Hampden with the late injury time penalty, and tonight feels like a little bit of revenge with the late extra injury time goal to make it 2-1 for us. But two very evenly matched teams.
Przegląd sportowy Onet. Did Poland surprise you in any way?
It's not on, sorry. No. They played exactly the game we expected. We knew that if the game was level going into the last 15 minutes, that Poland would try to protect for the draw. Fortunately, we managed to come up with a moment of quality near the end to win the game. But no, there were no big surprises.
Thank you, folks.
All good. Thank you. Thank you.